and you letting her know these things, right? It's important. Why is that important? Because if you can't stand up to her, then how can you stand up for her?
I like that. Yeah, that's so true.
You know what I'm saying? And that's real shit, bro. How can you stand up for her? That's shit that she thinks about. You know, if you're too afraid to sit here and tell her, yo, don't put your phone away, how is she gonna ever expect you to be a man? How is she ever gonna see you in that way? She's not going to.
I'm blind, bro.
Geezus. Jesus.
I don't think. Okay, there. Okay.
3, 2, 1, and we're live. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us on another episode of Geezus. Your host, George Mora.
And your co-host Edwin CHUYA, guys. What is up?
Edwin CHUYA. What's up, man? Yo, crazy. We're doing this shit like clockwork now, bro.
Yeah.
I kind of woke up. I just woke up. I set this place up. You
Yeah,
set
you
up,
had
you
it
set up
already.
the camera work. It's already been done.
And a Sunday too. On a Sunday. How you
And a
feeling
Sunday
today? On a
too.
Sunday. How you feeling today?
Yo,
on a
I'm
Sunday?
feeling mad groggy, bro. Honestly, like, what day is today? It's day October 25th of sober October. And I got 5 more days to go, 6 more days to go.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
So I can see the finish line. And I am fucking like, dude, I can't sleep, bro. I just can't sleep at night. I don't know.
Really?
It's not my thing, yeah.
I know. Last night, I was with my family for
I
my
woke up.
uncle's birthday last night, and then I slept around 2:30. I'm like, oh shit, and I woke up really like good, a bit groggy, and I was like, you know what? I have a long day. Let me just get some coffee. Made my coffee. I'm like, damn, I totally forgot to put sugar. I'm like, oh my god, how did I forget to put sugar? And I was drinking my coffee.
Christ.
But it's whatever. I
Yo,
mean,
Zelda just moved his camera.
other than that, man, gonna go shoot with my friend today in Brooklyn, so I can't wait for that.
Yo, all right. So, yo, listen, we got some crazy shit going on this week, bro. We have so much shit to talk about right now, bro. Like OD news. All right. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. All
Please do.
right,
It's gonna
because we
help us.
do have some interesting things we're gonna talk about today. Some pretty fire things. I you know, this is a growth podcast, so I do have like some good topics to talk about for like mental growth or like just behavioral growth. And then I do also have, and we're also gonna react to, yo, what happened yesterday, bro. If you're a UFC fan, if you're a mixed martial arts fan, if you like fighting in general, bro, if you're a world star hip hop pop off fan, you had to have heard of this fucking fight yesterday. Edwin's not a fucking UFC fan. Edwin don't know shit.
But I did hear about the news about what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I mean, we've done podcasts where we literally bring on coaches and mixed martial art coaches, and we got people fighting for Bellator and UFC, and fucking Edwin still doesn't know what the fuck we're talking about.
I do. I know. The fight yesterday was.
But yesterday, what
No, it was a bit.
Who was the fight? Who was the
Khabib
fight, bro?
versus Geechi.
Gaethje.
Gaethje. There you go.
Yeah, so Khabib versus Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna set the scene real quick, just in case you haven't seen the fight. You got Justin Gaethje, literally the most violent man in UFC. Why do they call him the most violent man? 1, he won the award for it last year. 2, he's only had like less than 10 fights, but every single fight, he doesn't come in to wrestle. He doesn't come in to do jiu-jitsu. He comes in to kick your legs and to fuck you up and to knock you out. He is literally the most violent fighter, like the most interesting fighter. You could watch any of Justin Gaethje's fight. You will be entertained. It is high-paced. It is high-volume punches. It is bloody. It is fucked up, and it is gory, bro. Yo, so like, if you want to watch two people just fuck each other up, go watch Justin Gaethje fights. Hands down. And he's up against a Dagestani, a Russian, fucking crazy ass wrestler, bro. He's not a stand-up fighter. He's a wrestler. He takes you down and he mauls you like a fucking bear, bro. All right. These Russians got it. And I had my sensei on. I had a mixed martial arts coach on, and he told me that Justin Gaethje's wrestling was good enough. And I was like, nah, it's not. And then I did my research. Well, I've already been on my research. Khabib Nurmagomedov, all right, 28-0. He's never lost one round in the UFC. He's never lost one round, bro. Not only has he never lost a fight, but he's never lost a fucking single round, bro. All right. So like, how can you sit here and argue that he's not gonna win, right?
Mhm.
Listen, I have $50 on this fight. My cousin wanted to bet against me, all right, because he thinks that Justin Gaethje had it. I knew that he didn't have it. Also, not only that, but this fight was very, very emotional and it was very intense. Why? Because Khabib Nurmagomedov, this guy, he tried to bring his father. He tried to bring his father here to the United States to fight in the UFC when he just turned pro. His father's visa got denied, so he had to come here. He had to fight. He was 1-19. He had like just about like 19. He had 27 fights without his father by him. On the 28th fight, the one where he defended his belt, they got to fight in Abu Dhabi. So his father was able to come. It was insane. And his father saw him win. Now, due to this pandemic, certain people got COVID. And his father passed away. Rest in peace. To his father. I forgot his name.
Continue.
Well, his father passed away. So we're thinking, and he doesn't fight without his father, bro. This dude is very family oriented. You know what I'm saying? Not only is he very religious, Khabib isn't only religious, but like he's very family oriented. So his father passed away. And we thought we honestly thought he might never fight again, bro. Little do you know, soon after his father's passing, he decides to come and step in the cage again to fight this violent dude to defend his title. And he does so, and he wins. He does exactly what everybody says he's going to do. He took the dude down. He won the first round. He made him look like a pussy on the ground, bro. Like, honestly, bro. Like literally, it's like fucking weird, bro. When this dude holds you, there's just no way of getting him off you, bro. And I've done jujitsu, so like I understand. But there's always these little things that you can do to get out of it. But with this guy, it's fucking weird control, bro.
Of course.
The way he controls your legs, the way he grips your legs. It doesn't matter what kind of wrestling experience you have, bro. Especially if you're American. American wrestling is not the same as Dagestan wrestling. People don't get that. You know what I'm saying? So, what happened? He won, bro. He won with a triangle choke, and the dude is crying.
I saw that. I'm like, what?
The dude is crying. So, it was a very emotional thing. He's 29-0, and he did that without his father. So, Khabib retired. Khabib Nurmagomedov retired, bro.
Big announcement.
Huge announcement. Because he's not willing to do that without his father. So, congrats to Khabib Nurmagomedov. If you haven't seen UFC 254, fight was intense. I was with my girl. She's Russian. I was with her friend. She's Russian. So we was all team Russian.
Yeah.
Team Khabib. Yo, listen, if y'all don't watch UFC, you're in the wrong channel, bro. Y'all gotta be watching UFC, fucking bro. Fuck that anime shit. Put that shit away right now.
What the fuck? I don't know why you said anime out of nowhere.
I say anime because you watch anime. It's a fucking sub to you. You
Don't
fucking
come at
bitch.
me. I mean, I did saw clips of the fight, little clips about how he triangled him and Gaethje. I'm like,
He triangled him,
yeah,
bro.
I'm like, what? That's crazy. When I saw that, I'm like, yo, definitely George. I know, like, definitely George gonna be like, is going crazy that he got him in a triangle.
Bro, yes, the fact that he did a triangle choke on this man is insane, bro.
And Gaethje, and he told me he's man violent and all that.
He's super violent. I didn't think he was gonna get caught
what?
in a triangle.
Yeah. I'm like, wow.
But yo, mind you, all right, let me break down the fight because there was only 2 rounds. He got beat in the second round, half the second round. Also, let me actually explain how the fuck I came to this shit, bro. So first round, they're not throwing anything a lot in the first like 30 seconds to 40 to like a minute. They're not throwing anything, which is fine, which is normal. It's a 5-minute fight. The first round they're not throwing. The first minute they're not throwing anything. They're just watching each other move. This dude is kind of low, just engaged. He's moving around the cage, like he doesn't have like a karate stance. He has more of like a wrestling stance, like a boxer stance, just straightforward, right? And he's trying to look out for the level changes. Where's Khabib's wrestling come in? Oh, here. And he just throws his overhands, his good shit. He's landing a few. He lands a combo and everything. He gets some leg kicks early on. You know, Khabib's leg was getting chewed out, bro, after like 3-4 leg kicks. You know, so I'm thinking, oh shit, bro, like this dude's in trouble a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mind you, I don't know how Khabib gets a double leg takedown. It was so weird, bro. The way this guy shoots is just weird, bro. But he got it. He got it, and he mauled that dude. You know, he just ran over him. He went from there to side control. From side control, he mounted him, and from the mount, he tried to do an armbar.
Wow.
And he had it, bro. Like he had it. Like, well, he actually tried to do a triangle choke, triangle choke from the top.
Mhm.
So it's not a try. It's not a. I mean, whatever. And then he transitioned to an armbar. It's a beautiful display of jiu-jitsu, or whatever, his fucking wrestling. Second round, this is what happens, bro. I see this dude. I'm watching the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets cut off. It gets cut off. The shit freezes online.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, and then when it comes back on, this dude's on the floor crying.
What? So you didn't see the?
So I thought he lost, bro. I was like, bro, he lost, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, oh, this is such an emotional moment, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, what? I'm like, this dude really beat Khabib? I'm like, how, bro? Like, what the fuck? Cause triangle is way beyond me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get you, of course.
Way beyond me, bro. And then they're like, oh, he won. He won. I'm like, what? Yo, mind you, I'm over here texting my cousin, like, yo, Justin Gaethje won, blah, blah, blah. That's crazy. I owe you $50. Insane fight. Blah, 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 blah. Then I hear the announcement, and it's like, oh, Khabib Nurmagomedov, like, wins or whatever. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, rewind that tape. They rewind the tape, and he caught him with the triangle. And I'm like texting my cousin again, like, yo. I'm like, I was wrong, bro. You owe me $50.
Yeah, fuck. Wow, damn.
You owe me $50, bro. Fuck.
Yeah, but
All right. Yo, what you say?
No, but at least Gaethje, at least he was humble. Like he said, okay, he accepted the loss.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, he accepted the loss. He came up to him. You know, he's like, "Yo, congratulations, man!" Like, you know, I mean, it's
not everyone does that, right? When they lose,
respectful fighters do it. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
A lot of people are respectful after defeat or after defeating. You know what I'm saying? This is a game. You know, this is not. People think, oh, this is like 6 weeks. It's not 6 weeks, bro. This is literally their entire lives that they've done just to step in this cage.
Yeah.
You know, it's all that preparation. It's everything. And mind you, you know, he's doing this with the loss of his father. You know, I think this fight was important for the UFC and for anybody watching, because not only have we literally watched history be made,
Yeah.
and with this whole emotional shit, like, you know, he's the only fighter to go 29-0. He's the only fighter to have never lost a round. You know, he's breaking records for the longest, most active fighter. This man is insane, bro. Most takedowns, probably, you know, most ground control, like so many record breakings with this guy, bro. It's insane. So I'm gonna give it to Khabib Nurmagomedov, and he retired respectfully. He said that he doesn't want to fight without his father. You know what I'm saying? He said he had a long discussion with his mother about him even coming back, right? But he said he's going to do it, and he said it's going to be the last one. He says when he gives his word, that's his word.
Mhm.
So he has to man up to his word. Immediately when he said that, I was like, fuck, bro. I'm like, all right, maybe he retired, but I'm like, there's only one fight, bro, that he would take. There's only one fight that this man would take.
Really?
To get that perfect 30-0 record, bro.
Who would it be?
It would be the returning champion of the welterweight division, George St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre.
George St. Pierre, bro. George St. Pierre should be the guy to fight Khabib next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, as I said these words, they interviewed George St. Pierre right after that fight. And he's with it, bro. George St. Pierre retired, and he said that the only person he's really willing to come back for is Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Ooh.
He said that 2 years ago, right? But the money wasn't there. The notoriety wasn't there. The fame wasn't there. You know, why would Khabib take this fight, right? George St. Pierre is Khabib's idol, bro. George St. Pierre is Khabib's dream fight.
No way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When Khabib was fighting in the Amis, he was looking up to George St. Pierre. So for him to fight George St. Pierre,
It's like student versus sensei.
is like
Anyway.
student versus sensei type shit.
Yeah.
It's like real shit, bro. Like, and why, not even like, did Khabib's character, bro, he's so respectful. He's the nice guy. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
He don't really do too much crazy stuff. George St. Pierre is the same exact way, bro. He's like the nicest human being ever. And he's been the reigning champion. And he left on top, bro. He left on top. He took a little bit of a hiatus for like a few years. And then he came back. And then he went up in weight. And he beat the champion there. And then he then that's when he retired.
What's his score?
It's a lie. He was one of the GOATs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Khabib definitely beat his score or whatever. But, he left on top. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of
he
course,
left
of
the way Khabib was leaving. But for him to come back the way Khabib left,
Yeah.
yo, I'd say, yo, get ready for that, bro. Get ready for that. Because it's true, bro. Like, who else does Khabib have to fight? He's beating everybody.
He also
Everybody.
very-
He's ran through everybody, bro. And he made it look so easy, bro. It's crazy.
He fought McConnor, right?
Conor McGregor, yeah.
And
Beat
he made him like look like shit, right? At the end.
Beat him. Destroyed him.
I like that.
Again, won every round. Even standing up, won every round.
Yeah, have you never that? Like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that fight is insane. Yo, but like Khabib Nurmagomedov versus George St. Pierre, I know George St. Pierre is gonna lose. All right, I love George St. Pierre. And why even more of a reason why does Khabib want to fight George St. Pierre? Khabib's fighting style is literally George St. Pierre's fighting style.
No way. So he
Which
does
is
look
taking
like
people
an idol.
down,
Yeah.
fighting them a little bit, taking them down, utilizing the wrestling and all this shit. And what has George St. Pierre been doing for the last few years? Has he been training? Yes. Is he sharper than ever? Yes. Does he have more tools than ever? Yes. Has he been training to fight a guy like Khabib? Yes.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So when do you in your prediction? When do you think it will happen?
So when I saw the interview, George St. Pierre said he wants to give Khabib time. He doesn't even want. He will never even ask him to fight
Okay.
because the way he said what he said, he don't want to be disrespectful about it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
of
His
course,
father passed away. He thinks that Khabib needs time to really deal with the loss of his father. Because, dude,
Mhm.
mind you, he literally just lost his father, and he comes in and wins, right? So it's like, give Khabib some time to emotionally rest. Even Dana White said it, give him some time to emotionally rest. I agree with the same thing. We want him like sharp if he does ever decide to come back. If not, I mean, that would kind of suck, bro, because like we're all fans of his, and I want to see that 30-0 record, and I
Yeah.
believe that he can do it. And for him to do it against George St. Pierre is just like fucking.
Phenomenal if you could.
It's phenomenal. I
Yeah.
mean, like who else would have the grappling for that? Nobody. There,
Yeah.
I mean, there's nobody like George St. Pierre. You can't prepare for a guy like George St. Pierre. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't watch you fights like that, but since you're talking about George St. Pierre and he's the only one that could like stand up against him, then I'll agree with you. Since you
Mhm.
know more about me, then pretty
yeah.
sure than George.
Well,
St.
the
Pierre.
only guy I always thought capable of doing it was Tony Ferguson,
Tony Ferguson,
right?
Yeah,
and that fight was scheduled 8 times against Khabib,
it never happened.
and it never happened.
8 times.
8 times.
What the hell?
Yeah,
That's-
it's
that's
crazy,
too
right? It's
crazy.
almost like the fight's not meant to be happen.
Maybe it's not the right time.
Could-
Maybe.
No,
I don't
it's not.
know.
No,
Okay,
it's not gonna happen. It's
Okay.
definitely not gonna happen. There's no way it's gonna happen. Tony Ferguson versus Khabib is dead underwater. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, okay.
The person who's supposed to be fighting, who should have been fighting Khabib, was Tony Ferguson, not Justin Gaethje. But Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson fought, and Tony Ferguson beat Justin Gaethje.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Think about it. They were supposed to. Sorry, Justin Gaethje beat Tony Ferguson. My bad. So that's why Justin Gaethje got to fight Khabib.
Oh, okay.
In Abu Dhabi. If Tony Ferguson was a little more patient, he probably would have fought Khabib. But he just wanted to prove it. He also wanted to prove that he's the best, and he's honestly one of the best fighters out there. And he got smoked that day, bro. I don't know what to say. He just got smoked that day, and this fight game is too crazy, bro. There's just too many characters. Like, yo, you have to watch it, bro. Like, it's just it brings people together, bro. Like my girl, she don't even watch UFC, bro. You know what I'm saying? But she likes Khabib. She respects the fuck out of him. So. And I'm a phenom for it, bro. I sit here, I talk about it on the podcast, I release episodes and shit.
Yeah,
I have MMA fighters, so I love this fight game. So I expect to see Khabib and George St. Pierre in the cage either in next year or the next 2 years.
Okay.
You know,
within 2 years.
Khabib is still young, bro. He's retiring at 32 years old.
32.
32. Most fighters retire after like 36, 38. You know, maybe 40.
29. No, that's amazing.
Amazing.
Since like having it like in a now towards me to an odd number of like make it even. You get what I'm saying? Like 30-0.
Yeah, exactly. Make it even. Make it even. But it's like there has to be a fight
That's like worth it to make
that's
it
worth
even.
it to
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
And you know, Khabib already called out George St. Pierre 2
Okay.
years ago. He said, "Yo, like George, let's make this fight happen." He's like, you know, this would be one of the biggest fights in MMA. But honestly, no, it wouldn't. Like nobody really cared about George St. Pierre. And you know, in those last 2 years, bro, the UFC has grown immensely, bro. Immensely. Tell me you don't go outside. You don't hear people talking about it.
Yeah.
Tell me you're not on Instagram.
Yeah, I seen it like clips and all that. Like, oh shit, and shit.
Yeah.
I never knew about Khabib until like recently, like a year ago. I'm like, oh no, until like McGregor when he fought with McGregor.
Yeah.
that was a big fight. I'm like, oh okay, so this is the guy, and then I keep hearing his name here and there. I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
And then today I'm like, oh okay, then yeah. And about this fight, I'm like, oh my god, what?
So now everybody knows his name, you know. So
Literally.
now, not only, and now that he retired, it means people want to watch him fight even more.
Yeah, I'm like,
You know what I'm saying?
when I saw the clip when he did the triangle, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
definitely
So
need to
now
watch it.
more because he waited and he played the shit tactically. More money. You know what I'm saying? You know, more everything,
More
bro.
fans, everything,
More
like, you
money,
get
more
everything.
fans, more fame, more legacy, more history. You know, like yo, like it's
He'll
just
be written as a legend.
it's too much. It's just too much shit, bro. I love UFC. This is why I fucking love UFC. All right, let's fucking move on, bro. Cause how long? Fucking 20 minutes to rant about this shit.
It was good though. It was good talking about it. Like I was looking forward for that talk.
All right, good job, good job, good job, good job.
Hmm.
All right, we do have we have some other shit to talk about. I mean, we I saw Kanye West on Joe Rogan.
I saw like a good 3 minutes of it. I'm like, what? Like,
Did you watch the first 30 minutes?
the first 30 minutes? See how
Okay,
it
I
is.
told you specifically not
I
to
know,
watch
but
the first 30
I know,
minutes.
but like I don't want to skip. Like in the beginning, it was
Yeah,
kind
I
of
know.
interesting. It was kind of interesting because they were talking about like how why you want to run for president and all that.
Mhm.
And then he talked about it, and then he said Oprah told Kanye, oh, don't run for president. There's too much work and all that. And then Kanye was like, oh no, I want to. I'm like, oh shit, what? So I was hearing about that. And I'm like, okay. And
But
then
why did he want to run? Why did he want to
because
run for president?
he said something about like, oh, like God like gave him that a sign for him to run for president. After
Mhm.
after his 2015 award, I don't know, or he just got a sign from God say, oh, that you should be a leader to the people. He said something.
What do you
like
think about that?
that. Honestly, I think Kanye should just say as as a rapper and all that. Like running for president, it's he don't have that much knowledge of what's going on, or like the knowledge of like what's going on in what's in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like political, he doesn't have nothing like in his mind. You get what I'm saying? It's like saying like if Cardi B wants to run for president, she doesn't like have that type of thing. And we know how she got destroyed with what's her name again?
Candace Owens.
Yes, Kanye's own. And she didn't have nothing to back it up. I feel like if Kanye gonna be president, he's got nothing to back up like what he would talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Donald Trump doesn't really have much to talk to back up either.
Yeah, of course.
So, all right, yo, I watched this episode of Joe Rogan versus Kanye West,
Mhm.
not Kanye versus Kanye West, but like on Kanye West, and yo, hearing Kanye West speak, bro, I'm not gonna lie, and I don't mean to make fun of him or whatever, bro, like or anything, but like
It's really different.
it's hard, bro. Like I felt dumb. I'm sorry. Like I'm not even sorry, bro. I felt dumb watching Kanye speak, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not calling him dumb. I'm just saying I felt dumb. Why did I feel dumb? I'm dumbfounded. Dumb, you know, like why did I feel this way? Bro, because everything he just goes sporadically on talking about different subjects. He can't really keep on to one subject. And you know, Joe Rogan being the good, respectful host, you know, he's not trying to attack him. And I was studying this, you know, this to me is watching Joe Rogan do what he does,
Mhm.
you know, interview other people. It's for me, it's also like a study on like, how should I interview people? Like, what's the best ways? Like, how is this man so charismatic? How is this man like, you know, so in control, you know, always friendly, never like makes himself look bad
Yeah.
towards other people. And he lets Kanye West kind of ramble off and do his things. And then he just slowly you know, in my head, I'm kind of like violating Kanye. You know what I'm saying? I just want to like trash talk him and shit, right? Like,
yeah, of course.
yo, like this is dumb. Like you couldn't even answer the question correctly. You went on like 5, 6 different subjects that you hit. You didn't even hit any of them. All you keep doing is going back to God and like, you know, your whole religious thing. And I'm not trying to knock God or anything, but you're just sporadically talking about God. And then when we talk about the presidency, you're talking about how you're not trying to make it for your ego, but you're trying to do it for the people and be servant of the people. But you don't explain how. And you don't explain any of these things really, right? And then from there you'll go on. He goes on to talking about like electric energy and creating like a monarchy or some shit. Not a monarchy, a fucking like a church.
Yeah.
He's like trying to create like a church. And then he goes on just on a rant, bro, just talking about a bunch of different things. And he knows it too, right? He hasn't really collected his thoughts together. And Joe Rogan kind of lets him do these things. And Joe Rogan, you know, he's more like watching him and he's saying like, yo, like, do you really need to be medicated? You know, like, you know, maybe your brain just works differently. And I'm like, damn, bro, like that's a growth moment for me. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm over here just, I want to attack him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to attack the dude because he can't even keep like, you know, he doesn't have a coherent thought. He's kind of rambling off like Trump.
Yeah.
You know, Trump does the same thing, except Trump just boasts about himself. And Kanye kind of does the same thing where he just boasts about his relationship with God, but he doesn't really talk about how he's going to benefit the people.
Mm-hmm.
And when he slowly does get to these conversations, you know, he doesn't say how he's going to do it. He doesn't have like a policy in place. He doesn't really know how he's going to go about it. He just figures that he'll get it done.
Like I said, like he's doing the talk, but he can't like back it up.
Exactly. He can't back it up. And that was my same issue with Bernie Sanders.
Mm.
So when he went on the Joe Rogan podcast. So, you know, did I learn anything from that podcast about Kanye, bro? Not really, bro. All I learned is that he has a relationship with God. He's trying to do 8 different things. He's trying to create a new shoe. You know what I'm saying? He's trying
to collab with Gap and it's gonna come out next year.
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. He doesn't want laces on his shoe. He don't. Honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie. The fucking shoe looks stupid.
Yeah, hands down.
The shoe to me, it looks stupid. You know, the way he says it, he talks about it, he seems like he's trying to innovate. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to knock him, bro, because the man has done a lot of things in his industry that have been changing and a lot of things that people would have thought that were stupid. The same way I think these shoes are stupid.
Yeah.
These might be the new shit, which they will be because they're fucking easy. You don't matter.
Yeah, bro. Fuck. Like we're saying it's stupid, but to other people, that's money right there.
Exactly.
Wow,
Right.
Definitely.
And and I was all for Kanye becoming president and all this shit. I was just like, yo, fuck it. Like just to prove that nobody else could do his fucking job or anybody can do his fucking job, really. But yo, just hearing him speak, I'm just like, bro, like I don't think you want to do this for the people. Like
you just want to prove like to other people that you could have,
that you could do it.
Yeah, you could do
That's really what I got from that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like whether he's trying to do that or not do that, it's just the way he said things. You know, he didn't clarify the things and they didn't really break down the issues. And I felt like Joe Rogan should have been a little more like on top of him and asking him like what he should do or like, you know, trying to narrow down his ideas because he's just kind of letting him rant, you know? And I didn't watch the last hour and a half, so I don't know. Maybe he did get to that point, right? But they also did like clips.
Oh, okay.
Right?
That's even better.
Yeah, but like the clips felt like they were like the first hour. Like even the clips didn't feel like they were really a part of like a message that he was trying to portray.
I mean, it's good that Rogan let him like rant and all that, but there's like a point where he cannot let Kanye rant before the whole podcast.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Which I agree. Which is why I'm saying like maybe he just let Kanye talk for the first hour and a half, and then he's gonna jump in. You know, because he doesn't know him. They don't really speak like that. You know, this is a conversation between them, and this is just the way Joe Rogan strategizes his interviews, which I think is smart, and that's why he doesn't come off as a dick.
Sure.
You know, so maybe that was the best way to go about it. I mean, this dude is the godfather of all podcasts. You know, who the fuck am I to tell him how to do his shit? But yeah, man, I don't know. I'm gonna finish the interview because I really do want to finish the interview, and I want to see if Kanye really gets more specific. I don't think he does. He just kind of like a little bit rambles off. But again, he's a different thinker, and I can agree. I can agree on that. You know, do I know or think he needs pills? You know what I'm saying? Like from hearing him speak, I think he just thinks differently, and that's kind of what Joe Rogan was really getting to the bottom of, where it's like, yo, you just think about many different things, and maybe he does do them. You know, behind closed doors, he probably gets it done, but sitting here speaking publicly
It's different.
is different. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, Kanye, you should have known to like maybe had notes or something to really hit certain points on the head, because everybody's watching this and nobody's seeing you anywhere else.
Yeah, that's true. That
You
is
know?
true.
So and you're trying to run for president, you got to make more strategic moves in this manner.
Yeah, make yourself like more like, how do I say, like more presentable. Yeah, make yourself like more presentable, like talking wise.
Yeah, like clear. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
clear, very
saying?
clear.
Like more clear, more concise, like more
get your
transparent.
ideas straight to the point. Like,
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, you know, I have some kind of plan. It's like, you know, I don't want America to be run on your 8 different fucking like business ideas that you got going on. You know, but either way, yo, I don't know, bro. I'm not even voting, so
Fair.
I ain't voting. But yo, here's one thing though, like if you're not voting or whatever, you know, go look at the propositions in your state and vote on those. You know what I'm saying? Like really look over those and vote on the propositions, even if you're not gonna vote. I'll vote on the propositions. That much I'll give. But like as far as like not Bernie, fucking Trump and Biden. Yeah, I'm not voting on that fucking bullshit, bro. You want to get onto about the second presidential debate?
I haven't even seen it. What was it about? I have not seen it at all yet.
I watched the highlights.
Really? What were the highlights?
They were just babbling, bro.
I just heard
They were
that
babbling.
I just heard that Trump again made Biden like making him look like a child again, like talking over him again all the time.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
it's the same thing.
it was bullshit. It was the final presidential debate. They just talking over each other. They're using the same jokes, the same jabs. You know, at least when Obama and Romney were against each other, yo, that felt like a presidential, like, oh, what'd you say? Oh. Or this one's just more like, yo, like I'm watching 2 fucking big ass old children fight.
2 kids fighting.
Yo,
Or
what
it's
is
like 2
this
kids
world
fighting over
coming to,
chocolate
bro?
bar. But yeah,
What is this world fucking coming to, bro?
man, we'll just get dumber by each year. Literally.
We're good done about the year. All right, yo, moving on. How much time we got left? We got a good amount of time left. It's only been 30 minutes.
Okay.
Which is fine, because I do have some things that I want to talk about real quick. And, you know, like I said, I've been doing the investing side. I've been doing the entertainment side of this podcast. And I want to get more onto like the growth side, right? The mentally like things that you can apply to your life, right? And this is something I've been like thinking about it. I've also watched a video on it. This is a video that and I took some notes too on it, and I thought it would just be very good, productive to share with everybody in the audience, you know. So yo, leave a thumbs up and like if you're gonna like what I'm about to talk about, you know, and subscribe down below. My the video I watched was like 5 behavioral traits that make you extremely attractive.
Oh, I want to hear this.
All right, and like this doesn't just apply to men. This applies to women too, right?
Everyone.
This applies to everybody, but the way this video came off, it was mostly towards men, right? It was supposed to be like it was just supposed to be like about how men can look more attractive, right? But you know, when I really broke it down, I'm like, this really applies to both, right? It doesn't matter, like it just matters about who you are inside. So 5 behavioral traits that'll make you more attractive. What do you think are some of those traits? Just off the grip. What do you think? Like
I could say to make you look more attractive to.
And when I ask you this question, you shouldn't be thinking more about yourselves. Think about the person that you find attractive, right? Besides physical, just think about 5 behaviors that they do. What do they do that make them attractive? If you can't think of any, you know, and you're looking at the wrong person.
Like me,
attractively, yeah.
Oh, she gotta like have a goal, like look busy, like be
All
busy.
right, she gotta look busy. She gotta be busy, right?
Yeah, that's what for me. Yeah.
All right, cool. So that's 1. You know, being busy, looking busy.
She gotta be very down to earth, like very open minded. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like
Open minded.
Open-minded.
All right.
What else? What do I look for a girl? Okay, busy, open minded. She gotta have very how do I say, very well mannered. Like
Well mannered.
respectful,
All right,
respectful.
respectful. All right, cool.
Let me see. Very respectful. What else did I look for the girl?
So what are you doing? You're doing amazing, bro.
I know, but that's what I really
That's
do look
good.
for.
That's good.
She has to actually, those are the only like top three for myself.
All right,
to be
right.
honest.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine, bro. Because they actually hit, I think, 3 out of the 5, and literally in the same order that you did it in, right?
Damn. Okay, let me see if I can find another two then. Let me see one more. Respectful, well mannered. Still really have to have goals, and I guess have the mentality of, like never never quit. Like you get what I'm saying? Or that
Mhm.
does that goes towards the first one?
It kind of goes towards the first one.
Okay, okay.
A
So,
little bit,
okay.
a little bit. But no. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? That's a good one too. Because it does 5. So the 5 behavioral traits that make you extremely, the ones that I wrote down, the ones that I seen on this video that I was watching, it was 1, being on your purpose, right?
Mhm.
So what does being on your purpose means? It means creating goals in your life, right? It means, taking initiative in your life. All right. Like, so the way that other people don't take initiative and don't create goals means that they're usually just around, like they feel like they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're on their phone all the time. They're probably just like slowly wasting their time, and time is the most important thing that you have in your life,
Makes
right?
sense. Very.
Or, you don't prioritize yourself and you're putting somebody else ahead of you,
Mhm.
right? You put, and in a relationship, that's what a lot of people do. They prioritize other people, right?
Yeah.
So now they're doing everything for them and they're forgetting to do things for themselves. So they're not on their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Why do you find a girl attractive? Was the first thing you said. Because she's busy, because she's doing her own thing, right?
Of course.
So
You gotta
why
be
do you
independent.
exactly?
Yeah.
So the same way you find that attractive in another person or another girl, that girl's gonna find that attractive in you if you're doing the same thing,
Hands on. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, like that's one of those behavioral traits. You naturally attract that with your confidence. All right, balancing your time, being confident, and being centered, right?
Mhm.
But always trying to be on your purpose. Always try to be on your goal.
No
Always
matter
try
what,
to
just stay on track on what you
exactly on something for yourself, something that actually that brings you value. Which means like like your job, right? Maybe you want to get that new promotion. Maybe you're a salesman. You're working on that marketing. Maybe you're doing a podcast. Like us, and you gotta
Stay on top. You gotta stay on top.
you gotta stay on top of it. All right. And the second one falls under what you said, right? Is never quit.
Yeah.
Right. So this one is competence. Right.
Okay. Okay.
So this one kind of is pretty much like the first one about being on your goal, but this one's more about actually following through, actually executing, right? So how are you going to get there? Is you're going to get there by actually making a plan.
Step by step.
You're going to say, step by step, create these little goals and actually do them. A lot of people want to think big. They're like, oh yeah, I'm manifesting my reality, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to be rich one day, blah, blah. But what are you doing to actually do that, bro? You know what I'm saying? Cool. You got the talk now, but are you walking it? Because a lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk, right?
That's what I say. But yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so it's good to have the first one about understanding your purpose and being on your purpose, but it's very important for you to be competent enough to follow through. Look at what you're doing with your day. Are you sitting around on the couch, just playing video games on your phone? And is that in any way making you money or a better person?
Benefits you and what you want to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being with sometimes
just we had those days, just here
playing
and there.
video games and shit, right?
Yeah, always.
But are you Twitch streaming? Are you trying to make something out of that? Is that something you really want to do? Or is that just your escapism?
Like, just like anything you do, just find a way to make money out of it. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, not even, I don't even care so much about money. The money will follow as long as you're doing what you think, what you should be doing, right? Whatever your purpose is, it should be that to help others. And through helping others, you're gonna find that there can be ways you can be compensated in it, right?
Yeah.
We're making videos for the people in the audience. We're not getting compensated for any of this. $0.
Mm-mm.
We're doing it every day, right?
Yeah.
So we're being compensated for it. We will be compensated for it, but we're competent enough to do it.
Yeah. There you go.
We're keeping our competence.
Yeah, you should watch our we have a few topics of things, man. Like, relationship advice,
Mhm.
investment advice, and all that. That's free knowledge right there. You guys want to see it, literally.
Exactly. So, the second one, what makes you more attractive is be competent in what you're doing. Don't just talk the talk, walk the walk. You know what I'm saying? And this is a lot of things that I like to see, and that makes me feel attracted towards other people, right?
Of course.
And just improving yourself daily, bro. Be a better person than you were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're on your goal, but it's like sometimes you don't, you have to adjust,
Mm-hmm.
towards what you're doing. Sometimes, like for us, bro, when we get to 150 episodes, I'm going to be like, yo, listen, why don't we have 1,000 subscribers by now, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's not your fault. That's our fault. Maybe we need to change it because our quality is going up. We're working on our sound. Our sound should sound better by now.
Yeah, it should.
Go back to the first episode and tell me how much you've seen the sound change. If you
Word.
don't see the sound change, I'm telling you, we're putting effort into that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure once you go to the first episode, you're gonna see the difference in quality.
In quality, exactly. All right, number 3, establishing boundaries. All right, so 5 behaviors that make you more attractive. The third one is going to be establishing boundaries. So you said be respectful and well-mannered, right?
Yeah.
So standing up for yourself is an attractive trait, right? And then this is just something for both men and both women. Just usually there's kind of like a dominant one, right? To a certain extent, kind of dominant, and it's like a lot of women or like a lot of even men sometimes, right? And this is what's really attractive is like, and what do I mean by like establishing boundaries? It means like sometimes when you're with a girl, when you're on a date, right? You're afraid to tell her to do something, right? Like the whole phone situation.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Definitely. Yeah, I remember.
Right? You're afraid to tell her, yo, don't be on your phone. But standing up to her and respectfully saying, hey,
Like,
listen,
hey, you don't mind? You just put your phone down. It's kind of bothering me. Like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well, not even, well, it's kind of it's a little bit disrespectful, on a
Yeah.
date a little bit,
Yeah.
And not to say it, don't say it like in a rude way, what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Be it like, in like a nice, well manner, smile about it, but tell her for real, like, please, like, put your phone away. So why is that like attractive? How does that make it attractive, bro? Because women and just people in general like to be stood up to. They don't like to be challenged so much, but they like to be challenged a little bit. Don't go overboard with it. Don't look angry about it. Don't look like you're butthurt about it.
Mm-hmm.
Just stand up for yourself. Why is it important to stand up for yourself towards her? Cameras real quick. Is it important to establish these boundaries, right? Things that are acceptable towards you and things that are not acceptable towards you, right? And you letting her know these things, right? It's important. Why is that important? Because if you can't stand up to her, then how can you stand up for her?
I like that. Yeah, that's so true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's real shit, bro. How can you stand up for her? That's shit that she thinks about. If you're too afraid to sit here and tell her, yo, don't put your phone away, how is she gonna ever expect you to be a man? How is she ever gonna see you in that way? She's not going to. He's not going to. Like in any fucking scenario, they're just not going to. So don't be rude. Just stand up for yourself. It's just a behavioral trait that's gonna make you more attractive. Again, don't be like overly about it. Don't be an asshole about it. Don't be a dick about it.
Put your phone away.
But that's also why dicks, like fuck boys, right, get away with shit, right? Because they're not afraid to be rude to that extent.
That's true. That's true.
You know, so it's like, but again, like balance with that. Just make sure you let another person know what is accepted of you and what's not accepted of you. Because if you do it too much, you're gonna just end up like a dick. And there's a very fine line there where you look attractive and you look unattractive.
Yeah, there's a limit to that.
Number 4 is gonna be body language. Right?
Yes.
So, and you said, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this on body language, right? So like, you said a girl that's down to earth, right?
Yeah. Okay.
And open minded. So it kind of falls towards this, but body language is more like we as humans communicate. 60% of our communication comes through body language, not through words.
Nah.
So sometimes guys or women too, right? They think a lot. They think too much about the words that are coming out their mouth when they should be really focusing on the vibes. What are the vibes that you're getting with the person you're with, right? It's important to sit here and like, and how do you change the vibes, right? Stop focusing about the words, but focus on the tone of your voice.
Tone of voice.
Are you standing up straight? You know what I'm saying? What are your hands doing? right?
Yeah.
Are they calm? Are you composed? You know, are you relaxed? Like
Relax, chilling.
right here, me. This says that I'm relaxed. This says that I'm chill. That's my demeanor right now, right?
This is me, like
When
thinking.
I'm here, this saying, oh hey, I'm interested.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? When I'm like this, you know, like yo, when we're playing poker, right?
Mhm.
You're like laying down.
Yeah.
Like now we know we're like, yo, like where's this kid at? This kid's head is not in the game. This kid's fucking laying down on the couch. You know what I'm saying? So it's like your demeanor, the way your body language is really gonna tell a lot about you and your expression. So, you know, be sure to, you know, stand up straight. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't gotta go like that, but
Yeah.
just make sure
Just
you're
like-
not like hunched over. You know what I'm saying?
Just relax.
Yeah, relax.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, sit back. You know, arms crossed means that I'm not really willing to engage. I'm not really willing to talk. You know, open arms. You know, maybe your hands. You know, somewhere here, your hands up here. You know, like this. This is more like I'm really open to receiving. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, study a little bit on body language because body language is a big behavioral trait. You
Big
know,
major key.
yeah, the tone of your voice, the way you speak, the way you say things, you know, are they low? Are you like not, you know, not being clear? Can she not hear you? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way she's gonna sense weakness, you know? So be aware of that. Number 5 would be cultivating a dominant mindset. A dominant mindset. You know, that's the way I said it. Yeah. Cultivating a dominant mindset. Now, what does that mean? That's the last and final one, right? When you're trying to be like attractive towards someone, when you're trying to, this is all about 5 behavioral traits that are making you more attractive. So what does cultivating a dominant mindset mean? It means being flirty over being too friendly, right?
Oh, okay.
So don't be afraid to flirt, right? You know, there's a certain point where, okay, cool, like, you know, I'm being friendly, which is good. You know, you want to start that way. You don't want to just kind of jump into flirtatiousness. But, you know, be friendly and then work your way towards flirtatiousness. And, you know, people may ask me, like, yo, when is it time to be flirty? It's kind of always a good time to be like a little bit flirty, right? There's many different ways to flirt, which means you can give her a compliment and take it away, you know, like in like a funny way. You know what I'm saying? Being funny, like, you know, you know, this is what I do, bro. I make fun of people. I love bully. I call myself a bully because I bully people to a certain extent, like in that way, where I make fun of them, or maybe I'll make fun of myself and make fun of them. You know, self-deprecating humor.
Yeah.
That's kind of okay, but more of like, you know, like be flirtatious with her. You know what I'm saying? Compliment her, but then take it away.
Like you told me.
You
that
know what I'm
before.
saying? Yeah. Like, you know, that's because she's like, oh, like you're switching her mentality. You're keeping her guessing,
Okay.
and that's good. You know, and that's good for girls to do to guys too. You know, same, you know, vice versa. These rules apply to both. It's just me and Edwin are both men in this podcast. But, you know, also same thing for like lesbians or like for like bisexuals. It doesn't matter because like there's always just gonna be that person in like that dominant range, right? The person that's trying to better themselves, the person that's one, trying to be on their purpose, 2, trying to be competent and follow through on what they're doing, right? 3, establishing their boundaries, you know, speaking up for themselves. 4, the body language. They really, you know, really know what they're doing with their body. And then 5, it means they're not afraid to be flirty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's showing that you have interest in that person. If you don't show that interest, then it's too platonic. You're gonna be friend zoned because you're being way too friendly.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And yo, how do you know? Maybe you know, maybe she rejects you or whatever. You know that, and that's kind of where you got to establish your boundaries, bro. Like if you're out with her on a date, she should know this is a date. And if she's treating you like all your friends, then cool, bro. You gotta speak up for yourself.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, you know. If not, just don't talk to her again. Don't talk to her again. So, you know, yeah. So these are the 5 behavioral traits that'll make you more attractive.
I like those.
I
Those are
think,
nice.
right? Yeah, they're good, right?
At least I'm like ahead of it, like with the 3 things I told you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's good. Okay.
Yeah. And but you know, again, and think about why I phrased the question in that way. Why did I ask Edwin not to think about himself, but what he sees in other people? Because what you see in other people should be the same reflection off you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the person you want to be with, is a person that has their purpose, a person that is competent in what they're doing, a person that establishes their own boundaries, you know, a person that has their body, you know, there's a reason why you find that person attractive.
Yeah.
You know?
That's
So
really
so if you're not doing those things, then why the fuck how do you expect them to find you attractive?
That's true. So if you're talking to anyone, if you are talking to someone,
Yeah.
think about those five sets of 5 what the hell 5 steps you were just talking
Exactly.
about.
Yeah. And this is not something for it's like, oh yeah, that's not me. That's not who I am. It's bullshit. Shut the fuck up. Dumbass. Just stupid. Why? Because anybody can be these things, right?
Mhm.
This is not a fit into certain personality kind of person. Anybody can be these things. It takes you to really sit down, accept it, and then really slowly change who you are. Again, there's nothing wrong with improving yourself every single day. Nothing wrong with that. You should be doing that.
You should, yeah.
If
every
not,
day.
you're gonna be on the fucking couch doing jack shit, bro.
At all.
You know?
Pokemon Go and all that.
Exactly. And it's not like I haven't been there. I've done the same shit, bro. I've done the same shit. I've only started changing my mentality like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
My mentality like a year ago. Well, 2. Yeah, like same as you.
Yeah. And every day it just slowly gets sharper and sharper. I'm just, I'm fucking sharpening the knife and shit, Ooh. All right, cool. So yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you like what we just talked about. I do have another one. I do have one more because we do actually have another 10 minutes.
What is it? Speak out.
All right. Yeah, all right. Now we're going to get into the investing side, right? We're going to get into how to invest $100 a week. All right. This is a video that Graham Stephan made. So I'm reacting to Graham Stephan's one, how to invest $100 a week, bro. How do you do it, bro? We talked about this on the last podcast, so it's kind of along these lines. But I like to refresh people's minds.
Refresh people's mind, yeah.
Remember, we have a playlist. We have a dating tips playlist. We have an investing playlist.
That too.
We have a growth playlist, a movies playlist. Look at our playlist. Maybe there's a category that you're gonna like that on things we talk about. So, yeah, man, how do you invest $100 a week?
I don't know. You let me know.
I let you know. All right, cool. Because we did talk about this last time.
I speak
right, so
for the
essentially,
audience. Refresh our memories.
How much money are you supposed to make $100 a week?
How much money are you supposed to make $100 a week?
Yeah, a day. How much a day are you supposed to make? So about $14 a day, right?
Yeah.
If you make $14, so all you have to do is $14 a day to make $100 a week. So you just have to find a way. Maybe you have your job, but you have to find a way to make $14 a day to get $100 a week to invest it, right? You can invest $100 on WEBULL, which is an investing app, which I'm going to link down below, my WEBULL account, right? If you're interested in investing, if you're interested in opening up an account, you get, I think, 3 free stocks if you sign up down below using the referral code. Also, I get free stocks. I get free stocks if you sign up and deposit $100. And we're not sponsored by them at all. I'm sharing you the app that I use to make my money. I have my investing journey down there, and we'll get to that later. But I want to help you make your $100 a week. How can you invest those, right? So how are you gonna get to those $100? You have to find a way to make $14 a day. How are you gonna make those $14 a day? First one, saving money. All right. Saving money makes you money. That's the easiest way. Look around. First of all, look around. Hey, can I cancel my? If you really want to invest this money, can I cancel my Netflix subscription? Can I cancel my Spotify subscription? Can I cancel my Hulu subscription? Do I need HBO now? You know what I'm saying? Do I need Showtime? Do I need all these fucking 5 different apps? They're like 8, 7, 7, 8, 7, right?
HBO Max 14.
Do I need Apple Music? You don't need all these fucking subscriptions.
Oh, 6 adds up a lot if you think. If you
Yeah.
think about it, literally.
Cancel 2, $14 a day already. Sorry, $14 a month. You know what I'm saying? So you just found a way by saving money, $14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yo, do you need to go get that Starbucks coffee? No. How much is that Dunkin' Donuts coffee you buy?
Medium like $4 something.
$4 a day. Cool. You just saved yourself $4. So you just made $4 by saving yourself that money, right?
Heck, I got a coffee cup. I'm saving more now.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Do you need to go get that haircut now? Maybe you could drag it on for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I'm telling you very simple ways where you can save money, right?
Yeah, hands down.
You know what I'm saying? Do you need to drive that much? No, you don't.
If it's a walking distance, you could just walk it.
Yeah, you could save yourself on gas. So so maybe by cooking at home, you're gonna save yourself money in the long run.
Oh, hands down.
Instead of buying food out, how much are you paying for your sandwiches in New York City? $10.
Ooh,
$5, $8, $10.
Bacon,
You know what I'm
egg,
saying?
and cheese, $7. Dude, I went to go get Chinese food with my friends yesterday. like in the middle of noon. You know how Chinese food was like $4, $4.50. Now it's like $7.50 now for pork fried rice and chicken wings. I'm like, dude, what? Yep. Yeah, but continue.
Crazy.
Yeah, I know.
No, yeah, that, and then the tacos that I used to get were $3. Now they're $4.
Yeah, that $1 makes a big huge difference.
So $1 makes a huge difference, bro. You know what I'm saying? All these things are adding up. Look at it. Look at do 14. You know, all right, let's just do $4 if I get one taco, because usually I get 2 tacos, right? So I'll do 8.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, you know, discounting the weekends. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So how many days are there in the week? 30, right?
Yeah.
So minus 8, 22. So I'm gonna multiply 2 tacos 5 times a day by 22. $176 a month. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, find ways to save money every week, and then you can invest those monies into WEBULL. You could buy some Apple stock. You could buy some American Airlines. You know what I'm saying? American Airlines is one to look at. United Airlines is another stock to look at. I'm telling you, the ones that I invest in, because I'm gonna open my WEBULL account real quick right now, and I'm gonna tell you exactly how many I bought. All right, cool. So American Airlines right now is at $12.60. I bought 60 shares. You can buy 1 share. You can buy 5 shares. It don't matter. You can buy $100 worth of it. Right now it's low, so I'm under. I bought 60 shares. I bought $756 worth of American Airlines. I'm negative $5.10 right now, which is not a lot. All right. Right now, you have to understand that nobody's taking flights, so the stock is really low. It's a quarter of what it was before COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting till that shit pops up again. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna make bank. So right now I'm buying that dip. It's important, yo. Like, don't be scared of your investments. When you invest in something, hold on to that bitch. You don't need that money now. And you don't even want to pay the taxes when you make the profit. You want to hold on to it. You can keep making that residual income, and it's a higher savings account. That's the way you should be looking at stocks. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be looking at it as like, oh yeah, like this is money I'm gonna use to put food on my plate today. That's not it. United Airlines, I made $52. I've only bought 20 stocks.
20 stocks.
At $30 a share. I made $50.
Per stocks you make?
No, just $50.
Oh, okay,
$50,
okay.
$52 in total.
Okay.
Right? My Apple is really low right now. I'm under $100 in the Apple. Just follow me. I don't care. I know Apple's gonna go up. Spotify boomed. I'm at $605 on Spotify. And yo, remember, like, all these investments I made when I started this podcast. So you can
2 months and a half ago.
So you can see, 2 months and a half ago, I was at $0 on the investments that I made. Right now I'm at $2,340.
That's a lot.
So I'm averaging at about $1,000 a month right now.
Fucking good.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I bought Tesla. I got holy shit. All right, so that's crazy, bro. This is insane right now. I got Snap on my account, right? Because I opened up when I opened up an account, I got a free stock, right?
Yeah.
And one of the free stocks that I got was Snap, and I got one Snap, right? Which is just the one we use, the application we use, right? Snap, at $12. It's at $44 right now.
Oh shit! Look at that. That's 30.
So I made $31.30 right now. I just looked at that right now. That shit must have just blown up overnight. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So, you know, I have other stocks. I have one that's Levy. I made $9 off that. And then Regions Fund, I made $2, $3 off that. So, yeah, and listen, these are free stocks. So in total, just by opening this account and not even putting, I only had to deposit $100, right? I've made a total of $52 in 2 months. I know it don't seem like a lot, but that's free money to me.
Literally, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That money could help you with freaking grocery and all that.
Well, groceries
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I'm not withdrawing that right now. This
Yeah.
is just my savings.
Good, dude.
So yeah, man. So it's like, yeah, and listen, like, what's another way to save money? Negotiating your car insurance every month, right? And I've proven it. It's on this channel. You can look at it. I was talking about, you know, how to make money. Guess what? I negotiated my car insurance again, and I saved myself, I think, $150 a month now.
Yeah, you did, and that's a lot.
That's a lot of money, bro. That's a lot of money. And what I did, I just kept calling up different insurance companies, right? I called up Geico. I called up Progressive. I called up Allstate, and they were giving me crazy quotes. They gave me anywhere from like $700 to $490.
Yeah. What?
So really, really, really call and be on top of that. Just call different insurances. Just do it. Do it every month. Just do it. Don't worry about, oh, hey, like I have to pay the next. No, you don't have to do that. You just cancel it immediately, and they'll take you on. You know, the most trouble you're gonna have to go to is the most trouble you might have to go through is just a photo inspection,
So
which takes like 15 minutes,
okay, yeah.
and it's free.
Free. You
And
can't
it's
go
free.
wrong. You can't go wrong with
$150
free.
for 15 minutes of me having to take a photo inspection. Fuck that.
Can't go wrong with free.
Can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that. So yeah, man, yo, if you liked our fucking subjects that we talked about today, right? We talked about how to grow your mindset. We talked about what's going on in social media news, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked about investing money.
It's a pretty good podcast.
So it was pretty fucking solid podcast, bro.
Yeah.
It's pretty informative, productive podcast right now. Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yep. Take care, guys. Hope you're having a well October.
Don't forget to subscribe, motherfuckers.
And if you comment, you don't freaking subscribe. We're not gonna read it. Saying that, I keep telling you that right now. All right, guys.
Peace.